Hey girls, if you remember, I am in the country of Cambodia. Can you say Cambodia? That's right, Cambodia. And I am visiting a famous, they call it a temple. And a temple is a type of church. Now, people in Cambodia and the people who built this temple from a long time ago, they don't believe the same things that we do, and that's okay. We believe in Jesus, remember? And we believe, if you remember the story of Christmas, where Jesus was born in a stable, in a manger. And then we believe in Easter, where Jesus died for our sins on a cross. That's our religion. Here in Cambodia, they celebrate a different type of religion. And this temple or church was meant to worship that religion. That religion is called Hindu. Can you say Hindu? And I don't know a whole lot about that religion, but long time ago, people from that religion built this temple, this church, for them to worship the gods and the beliefs that they believe in. And it is a very, very big church, especially since they built it so long ago. They didn't have machines. They had to use elephants to move big pieces of rock, and they took little knives and they chipped away at the rock to create decorations in the rock. And it is so amazing that they built this big temple so long ago. They built it almost 1,000 years ago. Can you count to 1,000? Cece, I know you're close. You could probably almost count to 1,000. Anyways, this is just the beginning of the temple. This isn't even the biggest part. And I'll show you some of the biggest parts in a little bit. Okay, I love you. Hey girls, I am taking a tour of Angkor Wat, that big temple we talked about, and this is my friend.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah, my name's Sambo. I am a cycling tour guide.
Sambo. We're on a bicycle touring and visiting all these different temples. So Sambo, we're here at Angkor Wat.
Yes.
What is one thing that Cece and Addie should learn about Angkor Wat?
Yeah. Angkor Wat is the biggest Hindu temple in the world and in Cambodia. And the architecture, the plan, the engineer reached to the top level, so attract too many tourists every year.
That's great.
Yes.
So we talked about how the religion in this temple was Hindu, and this is the biggest Hindu church, the biggest Hindu temple in the whole world. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you, Sambo.
Yes.
Say bye.
Bye.
So girls, this is the middle of the temple. So I'm up on one of the towers, and this is where maybe some people used to live in here, and they used to walk around. But do you see what's going up over there? What's that yellow thing over there? Oh my goodness, it's a balloon. A hot air balloon is going up in the sky. You must see a lot of this temple from high in the sky in that hot air balloon. I can't believe they built this so long ago. And do you see what they did? They make little carvings in the stone. So here's some dancers. We call them celestial dancers. And yeah, they're pretty doorways, lots of etches. And over there, beyond the wall over there, kind of maybe where that balloon is what they call the Rainbow Bridge. So hopefully I'll go and see it. Hey girls, I'm still in the temple called Angkor Wat. And one of the things that they used to do a long time ago is they used to tell their stories by carving pictures into the walls. So here you can see this is a story about a king. He's about to go to war, and he's got all his people that go to his church, and his generals, and here are some of his soldiers. They're about to go into a battle, and they have stories about what's in their nature. So there's deer, and you see there's a few things right in here. Can you see? What bird is that? Kind of looks like an owl, doesn't it? So they're telling a story about what happened by just carving pictures into the wall. And there's just lots and lots of stories. Look at all these stories. It keeps going. I don't know the stories, but that's how they were able to pass down all of the stories that were important to them to people who came later in their history. So, there you go. Stories carved into rock walls. Okay. Thought maybe you guys would like this one. Do you see what animal that is? What does that look like? It's got... Is that an elephant with a big trunk? Look, there's somebody riding it. It's another war story. You can see all these are all soldiers. I guess they had lots of wars. There's another monkey elephant. So you can start to learn their stories. All right. Well, I think that's the end of my tour of Angkor Wat. It was amazing to see what they could build so long ago. And that each one of those towers has just amazing carvings and pictures. And so I'm glad I could share it with you in this video. Bye, Angkor Wat. One of the things I love about here in Cambodia is that they have really pretty trees. See those flowers in those trees up there? What color are they? Yeah, they're pink. Isn't that pretty? So many green and big trees. Oh my goodness, it's amazing because this is the jungle. Addie and Cece, I just met a new friend.
Yes.
And what is your name?
Litiani.
Litiani.
Yes.
That's a beautiful name.
Yes.
My daughter's name are Adeline. Adeline.
Adeline.
Yeah, and Sienna.
Sienna.
Yeah, those are their names. And we just bought, what are these that we just bought here?
Fan. Yes.
Fans? And
Two
what
of fan.
what colors?
It's pink.
Pink, one color, one type of pink and another
This
pink.
one, another pink. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So maybe we'll bring those home and you can play and you can know that you got them from
From
your
Cambodia.
name? Cambodia. What's your name?
Litiani.
Litiani. Okay. How old are you, Litiani?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Love you, girls. Hey, girls. I am at another temple. I forgot the name of it. Can't remember. But what's famous for is that it was built long ago, and then they all left this city and this temple. And so then the jungle started growing in, and trees started growing in the middle of the temple. And then suddenly, a tree grew on top of the temple. See that? Isn't that crazy? I think they think that a bird pooped on the top of the temple. Bird poop. Crazy. We know all about bird poop. And so then there was a seed in the bird poop. And then the roots started to grow on the moss and all the things along the side. And that's how you get this. All these roots started growing all around the temple. Isn't that just crazy? I can't believe it. There you go. Trees on top of temples. So So the reason we know so much about these different temples and old cities is because there's people that study. They go to school and they keep learning and they study really ancient and old people and things and culture, buildings. And these people are called archaeologists. Can you say archaeologist? It's a tough word. Archaeologists. And they are scientists of old things that people made. So people from long time ago built things, and these scientists study those things that we built. And some of the things that they're doing here, you can see behind me, is they're studying and they're trying to learn more about what this temple, the people that built this temple, what the temple was for. And sometimes what they have to do is they have to build these sort of what they called scaffolding, or the little buildings around the old building so it doesn't fall down while they are looking really closely at the rock and the architecture, the way it's all built. So that's what archaeologists do. They learn about really old things that people from long time ago made. Archaeologists. Whee! I'm riding along this really old wall, the wall that surrounds the temple. Look, there's still different things on top there. There are different pictures, maybe of, again, those stories that they were telling, or maybe of snakes and other types of animals. All right, I'm working really hard not to fall off my bike. I think I'm doing an okay job, but then I'm about to get lunch. I'm really hungry. All right, love you girls. Right, they call this the Victory Arch. So when people won their wars, they would march through this gate. See the smiling face up there? He's happy that everyone won. And now I'm going through the Victory Gate. Hooray! Watch out for that car, right? Whoop. We made it through the Victory Gate. See it behind me? Is there still a smiling face over there? Girls, remember earlier when I told you about the Rainbow Bridge? Well, I finally found it. There it is. See, it's going over the moat all the way over to the big temple. See the big temple way out there? There it is. So the Rainbow Bridge, I don't know why they call it the Rainbow Bridge. I don't see any rainbows on it, but that's what they called it, and it's going over the moat over to Angkor Wat Temple. Hey girls, I just got done with an exciting day. I went and visited some new towns, or what we call communities, in Cambodia, and these are places where Daddy's work is trying to help people. And so I'd love to share with you a little bit about what I saw and what I learned while I was out visiting these new friends and new people and new communities today. Okay, here we go. Girls, I am traveling to the community where Daddy's Food for the Hungry works, and we're seeing how, with different ways that we are helping families, and one of the ways is we're helping them grow chickens. You guys like chickens, right? So we're gonna go see a chicken farm, and I'm riding on the back of a motorcycle. Whee! With my friend, what's her name again?
My name is Buntia.
Bunhia.
I'm a staff FA.
That's right. So this is one of Daddy's work friends from Cambodia.
Yeah.
That's right. And we're traveling through the woods, through the jungle to see the chicken farm. All right. Okay. Talk to you later. Hey girls. I am in the middle of that chicken farm that I was talking to you about. This is called actually a chicken coop. It's the place where all the chickens stay so they don't run around and run away. And so what we're doing here is we're learning about how these chicken farmers are raising these chickens. Hello. And they are laying eggs, but they're not eating the eggs. They're actually gonna let the eggs grow and then hatch into new chickens. And that the way that these people who don't have a lot of money make more money is that they sell those eggs at the grocery store and they earn new money that they didn't have before. And so that's what we're here learning about. Raising chickens. Love you, girls. Hello, baby chickens. Tweet, tweet.